Knowing the way they treat her, they would probably fine her and suspend her.
She had 22 points, 15 rebounds. There were some questionable calls from the referees on both ends of the floor during.
Are you kidding me? That is one of the most disrespectful acts I've ever witnessed by a professional athlete towards their coach.
It's not a good look from Angel Reese as a basketball player. Just like I stated, man, she's supposed to be a leader among young women.
Bush League, lack of respect, this behavior.
Coach do not have control of this basketball team. Hence why they could be losing these damn games of the Angel Reese drama, because she has simply smacked the clipboard out of an assistant coach's hands. Yeah, this ain't, you know what I'm saying, at this point, it is what it is. This is what she does.
Her own way. And I don't give a rat's how frustrated she is.
Percentage across the board has also made
The Chicago Sky should suspend her.
Completely disrespectful by Angel. 2-game suspension at minimum, bro.
this season. I think that is evident. It doesn't look like they are going to make.
That's great coaches that continue to tell us to just.
At this point, it looks like his leadership is questioned as a head coach with some of the tactics and things that go down with a
walking over to the bench and she slaps the clipboard out of her coach.
I mean, wow. Wow.
The behavior that Angel Reese has been displaying is embarrassing.
By 2 points at the end of the.
Angel Reese's suspension didn't just sideline a rookie star. It ignited a storm of questions that the Chicago Sky haven't answered. In a league where transparency is critical and every star carries weight, the silence around why Reese was benched only fueled speculation. Fans, analysts, and even casual viewers were left wondering if the Sky were hiding something bigger than just a team rule violation. And when a player of Reese's profile gets pulled, the story instantly outgrows the box score and becomes a league-wide flashpoint. TV numbers tell the story of how big this suspension became almost instantly. The Chicago Sky's matchup, which under normal circumstances would have pulled between 350,000 and 400,000 viewers on ESPN2, instead surged past 680,000 once the pregame buzz confirmed Angel Reese wouldn't be in uniform. That's nearly double the league average, and it reflects just how much attention Reese commands as both a rookie face of the franchise and a viral star whose name trends daily on TikTok and Twitter. The absence wasn't just noticed on the court, it reshaped how the game was consumed. Resale tickets for the game in question dropped 19% within hours of the suspension announcement, and yet, the demand on streaming platforms like WNBA League Pass spiked by 42%, showing fans wanted answers in real time. Reese isn't just another rookie. She's the kind of figure who drives business, ratings, and media conversation with every move. By benching her without clarity, Chicago didn't just take a hit in basketball terms. They lit a fire under the conversation about accountability, discipline, and what this means for the WNBA's rapidly growing audience. What makes this suspension matter right now is timing. The Chicago Sky are locked in a playoff race where every game holds weight, sitting in the middle of the standings with little margin for error. Angel Reese has been averaging nearly a double-double at 13 points and 9 rebounds per game, logging over 28 minutes a night, and her energy on the boards has been central to Chicago's identity. Losing her, even for one game, shifts the team's efficiency. The Sky's rebound rate drops by almost 11% when she isn't on the floor, and their pace slows noticeably, which undercuts their transition-heavy style. Beyond stats, there's the spotlight effect. This season's WNBA growth has been fueled by star-driven storylines, and Reese is one of the most visible players in the league. Every time she steps on the court, ticket sales climb, local attendance gets a bump, and broadcasts trend higher than the baseline. So when she's suspended without explanation, it doesn't just hurt Chicago's box score, it hurts the league's momentum. And at a time when viewership is up 27% year over year, even one confusing absence has ripple effects across the entire WNBA. Unlike past rookie controversies, Angel Reese's situation lands in a league now under a far brighter spotlight. When Diana Taurasi clashed with officials early in her career, the story lived mostly in print and niche coverage. Today, clips of Reese on the bench or missing from lineups hit millions of impressions within hours. Even Caitlin Clark's early rookie season struggles drew instant comparisons to legends, proving how unforgiving and magnified the stage has become. Reese's absence echoes the way Brittany Griner's off-court headlines once dominated narratives beyond basketball, shifting perception of the league itself. The difference is scale. WNBA's social engagement is up over 60% this season compared to last, so every move gets amplified. In that context, Chicago's handling of this suspension feels out of step, because fans expect transparency and clarity that wasn't demanded a decade ago. Without it, the gap between what's reported and what fans assume only grows, and that's where the real damage can spread. Business consequences are already showing. Reese's jersey, which ranked top 3 in WNBA rookie sales through Fanatics in May, dipped outside the top 5 within a week of the suspension. Secondary ticket markets tell a similar story. Chicago home games, which were selling at 112% of face value during Reese's first month, dropped to just 87% afterward. On the broadcast side, ESPN reported that the Sky's game immediately following the suspension drew 421,000 viewers, still above the league average, but a 19% decline from the previous week when Reese was active. Gambling trends add another layer. DraftKings noted a 26% dip in prop bets involving Chicago players, with bettors avoiding Sky matchups due to uncertainty around Reese's availability. Sponsorship concerns loom as well. Brands that signed onto the Sky expecting maximum visibility with Reese in uniform now face the optics of a fractured storyline. In a season where WNBA ratings overall are up 27% year-over-year, Chicago's sudden stumble risks making the Sky look less like a breakout product and more like a cautionary tale. Looking ahead, the implications stretch well beyond a single suspension. If Angel Reese returns quickly and the Sky smooth over internal tensions, Chicago can still ride her energy, rebounding dominance, and name recognition into the playoff picture. But every missed game chips away at their odds. 538's projections show a dip from 63% playoff likelihood to 48% after her absence. Beyond standings, the perception of instability may cost the Sky momentum in ticket sales, media buzz, and sponsorship negotiations. The WNBA is in a growth surge. Attendance is at its highest in 2 decades. National broadcasts are averaging nearly 400,000 viewers, and stars like Caitlin Clark, Reese, and Aya Wilson are pushing the league into mainstream conversations. For Chicago to miss out on that wave because of internal handling of a star rookie would be a costly setback. How the Sky navigate Reese's suspension, whether by doubling down on discipline or easing her back into the spotlight, will define not just their playoff trajectory, but also their reputation in a season where visibility equals value. In the end, Angel Reese's suspension is bigger than one rookie, one coach, or even one team. It's about how a league in the middle of historic growth manages controversy. Chicago's silence only amplified speculation, but the numbers prove fans are paying attention. Ratings surged, social clips went viral, and ticket markets shifted overnight. For the Sky, the challenge now is damage control. Can they turn this into a rallying point, or will the lack of transparency linger as a distraction? For the WNBA, the question is whether controversies like this fuel momentum or undermine credibility. Should the league push for stricter communication standards when stars are sidelined, or is mystery part of what keeps fans invested? And most importantly, will Angel Reese's return bring stability to Chicago, or will this saga define their season long after the suspension ends?